Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by thick forests and rolling hills, there lived a 7-year-old boy named Ethan. Ethan was kind and clever, but lived all alone in his cozy little home. Despite being young, he managed everything on his own: cooking, cleaning, and even tending to a small garden in the backyard. Though Ethan was happy, sometimes he felt lonely and wished for a friend. One bright morning, Ethan was watering his plants when he heard rustling in the nearby bushes. He turned around and saw a big, fluffy bear peeking out. The bear was brown with soft fur and kind eyes. Ethan approached cautiously, but the bear wagged its tail and smiled, showing it meant no harm. "Are you hungry?" Ethan asked, even though no one was there to answer him. To his surprise, the bear nodded. Ethan laughed and invited the bear inside. He cooked some rice and vegetables, and the bear ate happily, licking its plate clean. After their meal, Ethan decided to name the bear Buddy. From that day on, Buddy became Ethan's best friend, and the two started living together. Ethan and Buddy shared everything: chores, laughter, and adventures. They cooked meals together, washed their clothes by the river, and spent hours planting flowers and vegetables in the garden. Ethan taught Buddy how to plant seeds, and Buddy used his big paws to dig holes. The garden began to bloom with colorful flowers and fresh vegetables, and it became their favorite place to spend time. One sunny afternoon, Ethan and Buddy were planting marigold seeds in a new corner of the garden when they discovered something unusual. Buddy's paw hit something hard beneath the soil. Curious, Ethan dug deeper and unearthed a small, dusty pot. The pot looked ancient, with strange carvings on its surface. "What do you think this is, Buddy?" Ethan asked, brushing off the dirt. Buddy tilted his head as if to say, "Let's find out." Ethan carried the pot inside and placed it on the kitchen table. As he cleaned it, something incredible happened. The pot began to glow softly, and a warm light filled the room. Then a gentle voice came from the pot. "I am the magical pot of plenty," it said. "I can grant one wish each day, but only if the wish is made with kindness and a good heart." Ethan and Buddy exchanged amazed glances. They couldn't believe their luck. "What should we wish for?" Ethan asked Buddy. Buddy wagged his tail excitedly. Their first wish was for food to share with the hungry animals in the forest. The pot glowed and produced baskets of fresh fruits and vegetables. Ethan and Buddy carried the food to the edge of the woods, where deer, rabbits, and birds came to eat. The next day, they wished for warm clothes for the cold nights. The pot granted their wish, and they shared the clothes with the villagers who needed them. Every day, Ethan and Buddy used the pot to bring joy and comfort to others. One evening, as they sat in their now-blooming garden, Ethan noticed something odd. The pot's glow was dimmer than before. The next morning, when they tried to make a wish, the pot didn't respond. Worried, Ethan held the pot and asked, "What's wrong, magical pot?" The pot's voice, faint but clear, replied, "You have used me wisely and kindly, but magic cannot last forever. My power will soon fade. Cherish the lessons you have learned." Ethan and Buddy felt a pang of sadness, but they understood. They had used the pot's magic not for themselves, but to help others. Now, it was up to them to continue spreading kindness in their own ways. As the days passed, Ethan and Buddy worked even harder. They grew more food in their garden, enough to share with the animals and the villagers. They mended clothes for those in need and kept their little home warm and welcoming for anyone who needed help. The villagers, touched by Ethan and Buddy's generosity, started visiting them more often. They brought seeds for the garden, helped with chores, and shared stories. Ethan's once quiet home became a lively place filled with laughter and love. The magical pot may have lost its glow, but its magic lived on in the hearts of Ethan and Buddy. Lesson of the story. This story teaches us that kindness and generosity create lasting happiness. While magical gifts may come and go, the love and joy we share with others leave a permanent impact. By helping others and spreading goodness, we can create a world filled with friendship and care, just like Ethan and Buddy did. It also reminds us that even small acts of kindness can inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity. True happiness comes not from material possessions, but from the connections we build and the smiles we bring to others. The power of teamwork and sharing can transform lives and strengthen communities. Lastly, the story shows us that when we give selflessly, we receive back in ways we never imagined.